Having won the title of Auctioneer of the Year has been such a great privilege and definitely an honor. I know that my fellow competitors, especially those that was in the top 5, that some of them in the field of bid calling perhaps exceeded my capabilities on the day. However, that was not the only section that counted for points. There was also a question that was asked and the auctioneer had to answer that question, which also counted for a big portion of the marks at the end of the day. So as an auctioneer, like I said before, you need to be able to speak to the public and you need to be able to connect with people. If you cannot do that, it doesn't help that you just have a chant and you can just talk fast. Auctioneers, especially young auctioneers, just want to go fast. They're like the Ricky Bobbies of auctioneering. They just want to go fast, and in fact, it's not always the auctioneer that has the fastest chant, for instance, that gets the biggest sale. There's many different ways, referring now to live auctions, to conduct an auction, and it is definitely so that an auctioneer should be familiar with their numbers, they should be familiar with their filler words, and with that I mean that an auctioneer should practice. But being able to connect with people and to connect with your buyers is much more important than your ability to speak fast. So we as auctioneers does a lot more than only speaking fast, if I can put it that way. So reading and interacting with your audience is extremely important for an auctioneer. I've heard another auctioneer say that an auction is controlled chaos, and another auctioneer has also said to me that an auction is all about crowd control, and in a sense that is very true. You need to engage the whole audience during a sale, and you need to be able to keep their attention. With time, an auctioneer learns to read the crowd, and they learn certain tells of a bidder. You can tell before you ask a bidder for a bid price whether that bidder is going to bid or not bid, and you with experience you learn whether to keep on asking for a bid from a certain bidder or to move away from that bidder, and you can tell that, you can pick it up from the body language of the bidders quite easily. A young person coming into the industry, I think the most important thing would be not to say no too often. If you get a gig or you get an opportunity, if you have to write a vendor role working for another auctioneer, if you have to be another auctioneer's gopher, take that job and work yourself up from there. My first job was packing boxes at an insolvency practitioner, and I learned a lot starting from the bottom up. Likewise with the auctioneering, as with any other profession, you need to start from the bottom up, because that is where you learn the ins and outs. It's no use somebody just coming out of auction school wants to start their own auctioneering company, but they don't know how the background and the insides of an auction work. You may very well burn your fingers. So my advice to a young person coming into the auctioneering industry, go and work for one of the well-respected professionals and take any job that you can get at their offices and work yourself up and prove yourself from there. I thoroughly believe that auctioneering is the best marketing platform to dispose of assets, and for any assets for that matter. If you want a market-related price in the shortest time period for a certain product, auctioneering is the way to go. And through our business and in consulting with clients, the auctioneering industry is promoted by us as a business, as Elite Auctions, as the best marketing platform to dispose of assets. And it's not a gimmick, it is simply because we believe it to be true. It's been tested and tried. It's one of the oldest professions in history. It's one of the oldest professions, and auctioneering definitely will continue to stand the test of time. Being the auctioneering champ, winning the competition in May of 2025 this year, definitely places a responsibility on a person to grow and to become even better. It's definitely not a point that one reaches to become complacent. Rather, it's something that you receive that motivates you to grow and to become better. And I think that is your responsibility, carrying the title as the auctioneering champ, to do that, and to do that in an honest manner. And you will not reach success or any form of success on your own. With that being said, I'd like to thank each and every person that's ever attended one of our auctions. I'd like to thank all of my previous employers, all of my previous mentors that taught me how to conduct an auction, how to build a chant, and even a shout out to the guys in the USA that's putting out videos on YouTube that actually taught me most of my chant I got from videos on YouTube, which was put up in the US of A. So I'd like to thank them as well, because without that I surely would still have been lost. The success of a company definitely relies on its employees, and here at Elite Auctions, me and my business partner Frank, both of us are so grateful for all the hard work that our employees has put into this business, and without them it will definitely not be able. Without the sponsorship and support of Elite Auctions, it wouldn't have been able for me to attend the AGM, to be a SIA member, and also to compete in the competition. And definitely I wouldn't have been able to win that competition. So a shout out to Elite Auctions, to all of its staff, to my business partner Frank, and most of all to my wife as well.